Hello, my name is Elizabeth Blanco de Sister, and today we're playing Ace Phoenix Wright's Ace Attorney Trilogy. Let's continue where we left off. I think now we gotta go out. December 26th, Police Department Criminal Affairs. Hey pal, long time no see. You don't look so happy. What's wrong this time? Actually, we wanted to ask you something. Yeah? The boat taker. You know the boat rental shop at the Gore Lake? Oh yeah? The man who runs it is appearing as a witness in court tomorrow, right? Huh? How do you, That's supposed to be top secret. Do you know who that O'Malley's detective? Actually, I don't. He's a bit of an oddball, and I haven't been able to get a straight answer out of him. I decided first that he wasn't persuasive enough to stand and testify as a witness, and that's why we called Miss Laura Hart yesterday and asked for who he is. We have absolutely no idea. Sounds suspicious. The DLC incident? Detective Gunn, please help us. Huh? We need to know about the DLC incident. That was when Edgeworth's father died, and I can humble saying that it has something to do with his current case. To tell the truth, I don't know much about the DLCs either. Mr. Edgeworth forbade us from reading the file, so I'm afraid I can't show them to you either, pal. What? However, if you can convince me somehow that the DLC incident is related to this case, well, I guess I'll consider opening the file up. Alright, so let's present. Alright, present Polly. Was that a parrot? The owner of the boat rental shop's parrot. The parrot knew about the incident. The DL6. What? Polly, have you forgotten something? Squawk? Don't forget the DLC squawk, huh? I'm pretty sure the old man must have taught her that word. Yeah, but how would that old man know about the DLC incident? Wait, what if that old man was connected to the DL6? Nick, you think he might be? I get ya. Sounds like you need information on the DLC incident. Though there is a station's record room, I'll give you a special permission to go and find what you need. Alright, way to go, Detective Gunshot. Okay, Nick, to the records room. I guess it's time we face Edgeworth's past. Alright, so move to the records room. December 26th Police Department Records Room. Wow, it's amazingly dusty. 10 years of fast and 10 years of dust, I guess. Let's find the DLC stuff, quick. Achoo! 15 years ago, both me and Edgeworth were 9 years old, and we almost threw with the 4th grade when he suddenly transferred. Because of the DLCs? Nick, I found out where the file is. Oh, thanks. Just let me know what you want to know about the DL6 incident. I'll go to the right file. The case summary. Well, first I have to get the handle on the main file, like the summary. Right. Summary, found it. Here we go. December 28, 2001. That's exactly 15 years ago from the day after tomorrow. So in 2 days the case file is closed, and the incident took place in the elevator of the district courthouse. What? Is this the same district courthouse we're holding a trial right now? Looks like it. There was a large quake at 2 p.m. on that day, and part of the court building collapsed and all of the lights went out. Wow, and that was some earthquake. At the time, 2 people were trapped in the elevator. It took 5 hours for them to be rescued. In 5 hours? That must have been scary like that in the dark. There was a lack of oxygen and the survivors were unconscious. The survivors? One of the 3 in the elevator had been shot in the heart. That was Mr. Edgeworth's father, wasn't it? He said that his father was shot before his very eyes. So Miles Edgeworth was one of the persons in the elevator. The victim data. Do you have data on the victim? Edgeworth's father? Yeah, hold on. The victim, here, found it. Gregory Edgeworth, 35, defense attorney. If he were still alive, he'll be 50. He had lost a case in court and got in the elevator with his son, Miles. Edgeworth Miles, of course. So he was in the elevator with his father. From the angle of the bullet and other evidence, it could not have been a suicide. The murder weapon, a pistol, was found in the elevator. And the pistol had fired 2 times. Where have I heard that before? Huh. It sounds just like this current case. What's going on here? The suspect data. Got any data on the suspect in here? That would be the guy that Mom got arrested. Hold on, this is it. The man arrested as a suspect was Johnny Yogi, and he was a clerk in the court apparently. So he must have been the 3rd person in the elevator. Well, then he had to have done it. But he was found innocent, thanks to his defense lawyer, Robert Hammond. Hammond, the victim in our case. Right. The suspect, Mr. Yogi, was oxygen deprived, so much so that he had brain damage. He lost all memory of being in the elevator, and after he was declared innocent, he disappeared. And where could Yogi have gone to, I wonder? He may be closer than we think. I guess I know generally what happened in the DLC incident now. I still don't know what sort of impact the whole thing had on Edgeworth. Nick, are you going to take the whole file? There's too much. We'll never get it out. You're right. How about we just take what we think we need? The file on innocence added to the court case. Right. That's probably all we'll be able to find in here. Now, all that is left is a trial tomorrow. I wonder how Dad will do testifying in court. To be continued.
Yes.
December 27, 10 a.m. District Court, Courtroom Number 3. Court is now in session for the trial of Miles Edgeworth. The defense is ready, Your Honor. Very well. Apparently the prosecutor is also ready. Who's the judge here anyway? Mr. Von Karma, your opening statement. Very well, opening statement, so... Objection, not so fast, Judge. I was taking a meaningful pause before speaking. Right, of course. A prediction. Today's trial will end 3 minutes from now. Order. Von Karma, what is the meaning of your statement just now? Bah, Must you question everything? It will be over in 3 minutes and we have no time to waste. And I call my witness now. Right. I call my witness, my designer's witness to stand. It's a mysterious boat shop owner. Witness, state your profession. I am the proprietor of the restaurant, the Wet Noodle at the Gourd Lake. And I also rent boats. And the night of the incident, you were in the boat rental shop, correct? Yup, I was. Please testify. Wait a second. We still haven't heard who this gold guy is. Raise an objection. Wait a minute. The witness hasn't stated his name yet. Because I did not ask him, Mr. Wright. I have predicted this job will end in 3 minutes. Stop asking trivial questions and cooperate. Yeah, right. The witness will state his name. I'm not really sure, Ayub. What do you mean? My memory, Your Honor. The witness does not remember anything beyond the last several years. Ergo, he cannot recall his own name. And yet, he can't recall, you see. And yet we're asking somebody with memory problems to testify. Yes, but the incident present took place 3 days ago. He can testify. Very well. Let's hear his testimony, shall we, witness? The night of the murder. It was the night of the 24th, just after midnight, Ayub. And I was in the restaurant where I ran both as usual. And then I heard a bang, Ayub. When I looked at the window, I saw the boat just floating on the lake. And then I had another bang. Just about then, the boat comes back to shore and a man was by my window. Very well. I'd like to begin the cross-examination. There's nothing to question in my witness testimony. Ergo, no need for cross-examination. Besides, there was only 10 seconds left before our 3 minutes are up. Judge, your verdict now. Yes. Mr. Wright? Cross-examine. What are you saying? Of course I cross-examine the witness. Well, you may begin. Excuse me. Von Karma, 3 minutes just passed. I see, very well then, let's just take our time. You may cross-examine the witness. The night of the matter. It was the night of the 25th, just after midnight. Ayub. It was in the restaurant where I ran boats as usual. And then I had a bang, Ayub. And when I looked out the window, I saw a boat floating on the lake. Then I had another bang. And just about then, the boat comes ashore and a man was by my window. By your window? I am my window, right outside the window of my little shack. And could you see the man's face? Well, the fly was pretty damn simple. He was right there in front of me. I saw him. This is rather important detail. Please add it to your testimony. This. I have a bad feeling about this. The man was the defendant. He was saying, I can't believe he's dead. Are you sure? Uh-oh. Dad. Are you sure, Dad? Dad said, and Keith? He said, I can't believe he's dead, as he was walking by too. Are you sure that the person you saw was Mouse Edgeworth? It was in the Edgeworth boy. This sounds like a decisive evidence indeed. I see no room for doubt, Von Karma. He lured me into a cross-examination so he could set me up for a fall. Tis. Nick, I don't like the way things are going. Everyone in court is glaring at us. I better act quick or this trial is gonna be over. Raise an objection. Your Honor, he proved in yesterday's trial that it could not have been Edgeworth who fired that gun. Mr. Wright, are you referring to the fingerprints from Edgeworth's right hand found on the gun, and the photograph showing a man firing with his left hand? Exactly. That is easily explainable. He could have wiped his fingerprints after he fired. You are ignoring the truth of the matter here. Everything in this witness testimony is true. The judge is lost inside. What should I do? Raise an objection. Your Honor, this witness claims that Edgeworth said, I can't believe he's dead. But if what is all we have? If he were telling a lie. Mr. Wright, in a court of law, the evidence tells all. Apparently you have yet to realize even this basic fact. If you say his testimony is a lie, show us proof. Nick, do we have any evidence? It's no good. There's nothing I can do. Are you sure? To be honest, I don't know what to do anymore. Please. Can you hear me, sis? Please. We need your help. Nick needs you. Tis. 3 minutes was perhaps too high of an expectation. However, 15 minutes isn't bad. This must be a new record. And as the witness may leave wait, can I present something? Oh, it's not like letting me do anything yet. It's causing no reason to further prolong the trial, nor is there any need for more decisive to decide against the defendant. This case is extremely. I see no room for misinterpretation of the fact. What? No! This court finds the defendant in the mouth Edgeworth. What? I must have made a mistake at a certain point. Wait. Who was that just now? Me. Huh? What? Larry, what are you doing here? Listen, you gotta listen to me. I was there in the park on the night of the matter, and I wasn't sure about it until yesterday, but today I remembered it. Remember what? The gunshot. I heard it too. Order? What is the meaning of this? The verdict has been decided. I call for adjournment. One moment more, Karma. So you say you heard a gunshot? Yeah, I did. A gunshot that night. I was sitting here in the audience listening to the testimony, and then I realized something he said was different from what I remember. Anyhow, I can't just sit here and let you call Edgy a murderer. It's just not right. I'll testify. Let me testify. Order. Well, this is the first time something has happened like this in court. I'm not quite sure how to proceed. Judge, you're already giving your decision. The trial is over. Nick. This is it. Larry's giving us one final chance. She's right. If only it wasn't Larry, he could make things even worse. Mr. Edgeworth was just declared guilty. It doesn't seem to get any worse. You're right. Okay. Your Honor, if there is another witness, I will hear him speak. Right here, right now. A waste of time. The verdict cannot be overturned. Allow me to speak my opinion. In all the court proceedings, it is our duty to prevent an accurate verdict. In order to make sure no mistake has been made, every witness should be heard. What is this? I withdraw my previous verdict of guilty. On camera, I order you to call this new witness to testify. What? The court will adjourn for a 5-minute recess, and after that we will hear this new witness. Court is adjourned. The December 27, 10 a.m. District Court Defendant Lobby number 2. Phew, that was too close. Sorry to keep you on the edge of your seat like that, Edgeworth. I've seen worse. Yeah, right, Edgeworth. You're sweating bullets. I just wonder what Larry plans to say in there. Larry was at the lake that night, yes. He said he went looking for the steel samurai balloon that flew into the lake. Alright. And he found the balloon in the air tent that night. Yeah. Hey, Edgeworth. Huh? You say something right? Yeah, a lot of things. And you seem out of it. And what's wrong? It is nothing. Mr. Edgeworth, there's something I've been meaning to ask you. What is it? Why are your fingerprints on the murder weapon? Oh. When I found out that I went into a daze, and I couldn't understand what had happened, and I couldn't think straight. Then I saw the pistol lying on the floor of the board in front of me, and I picked it up without thinking. I didn't have a reason, really. I see. Right? Yeah. This might be our chance. Our chance? Von Karma has only ever run perfect trials. Perfect trials? Perfectly prepared witness, perfectly completed evidence. And that's the secret to his success. This is the first time he's ever had to deal with something unexpected. He has to let someone he hasn't even talked to testify in court. And that someone is Larry. What are you getting at? It is like his testimony will be full of holes, right? That's right, Nick. No 10-minute trial this time. We'll mail this one for all it's worth. Hey, it's 15 minutes. 15. Everything on Larry now. December 27, 10:35 a.m. District Court Room number 3. Court is now back in session. Well, let me say just in case. Witness, please testify to the court about everything you saw on the night of the December 24. Right, leave it to me. Please, Larry, don't mess this one up. I hate to admit it, but you're our last chance. Von Karma didn't even have time to prepare his witness. I just hope Edgeworth is right about this being a big break. The night of the murder. That night I was out on the boat on the lake. I was looking for something and I found it, so I quietly slid the boat back in the rental shop, the shop dock. And then I was just thinking about going home, and then I heard this bang. I looked over the lake, but I didn't see a boat. So after I heard a single gunshot, I went home. That was an unusually vague testimony, even for this court. In any case, Mr. Wright, you may begin your cross-examination. Yes, Your Honor. What's wrong, Nick? It's Larry. I have no idea what he's going to say if I press him. I'm a little scared. Well, we come this far. There's no way to move forward, Nick. The night of the murder. That night I was out on the boat on the lake. I was looking for something and I found it. So I quietly see the boat back at the rental shop, and then I was just thinking about going home when I heard a bang. I looked over the lake, but I didn't see the boat. So after I heard a single gunshot, I went home. Alright, let's Alright, so but Lara says there were 2 shots. Let's see. All of them, man. Okay, that's not it. Lotta's description. I heard 2 gunshots just right after midnight. Okay, so triangle 2%. Wait a second, Larry. What? You only heard 1 bang? You sure? That's what I said. But Miss Laura had testified there said that she heard 2 bangs. And the man just now said the same thing. They both heard 2 gunshots at night. Huh? Were you even listening? Were you even paying attention at all to what they said? Yo, Nick, please. Huh? You know something's been bothering me? I am a witness and I'm like a customer here. So you gotta treat me nice and stuff, okay? Mr. Butts. What? You only heard 1 gunshot, are you sure? Well, to tell you the truth, I'm not sure. Huh? Not sure? How could you not be sure? Yeah, well, I might have missed the other gunshot. I was listening to something else. Something else? My radio there, with my headphones. What? Order, and stop that booing. Mr. Buzz. You were listening to the radio with your headphones. Yeah, so what? That's a crime? I listen to my radio. Everyone listens to the radio. What's the big deal? Mr. Vancama, your opinion? Waste of time. I don't accept this witness nor this shabby testimony. Well, Mr. Wright, should he continue to testify? Let's continue. And nothing to gain, and nothing to lose, and everything to gain. Your Honor, please allow the witness to continue his testimony. Bah. No, nothing is more pitiful than a lawyer who doesn't know when he's lost. Let me say, just in case the creeper thought is right. Well, it's too late to turn this boat around anyway. Very well, Mr. Butts. Please give your testimony and be sure to include details like your radio. Right, leave it to me. I wouldn't if there were any other way out of it, believe me. What Larry heard. It's lonely being alone on Christmas Eve, and that's why I was listening to the annual question on the radio, see? And I was listening real loud, booming loud like, but I'm sure I heard a gunshot. I remember exactly what the DJ said when I heard it too. You were listening to your radio at high volume. Yeah, what's the big problem? Can a man listen to his radio in peace? Isn't this a free country? I truly Larry has no idea what the problem here is. Judge, can you believe a word this witness says? What he heard was probably nothing more than a drum beat on the radio. True enough, it is difficult to believe this testimony. Wait, Your Honor, the witness said he remembers exactly what the DJ said when he heard the gunshot. Excuse me, DJ? An announcer, the guy who says the things on the radio. Anyway, what the meaning is when he heard the sound no music was playing. The DJ only talks between songs, so he could have heard the gunshot from the lake. I'd like to cross-examine your witness, Your Honor. Very well, Mr. Wright. I can't believe I'm continuing this charade. But yeah, here we all are. What Larry heard. It's lonely being alone on Christmas Eve. That's why I was listening to the other question on the radio, see? And I was listening to it real booming loud. But I'm sure I heard the gunshot. I remember exactly what the DJ said when I heard it too. What did she say? Mr. Wright, please cease the pointless questioning. And what possible good could knowing what the radio DJ said to us do to us? Indeed, Mr. Barkama has a point. I allow the question only if we could see a reason. We should care. We should care, Your Honor. Of course we should. Why? Well, how do we know if we don't ask? Very well, fine. Mr. Wright, please testify to the court. What was the radio announcer saying when you heard the gunshot? Just when she said, "Hey, it's almost Christmas," I heard the gunshot. Alright, let's Larry, are you absolutely sure what you're saying is correct? What's with that face? You look scary, dude. Hey, if you're trying to scare me, you better know I don't scare that easily. Is something the matter, Mr. Wright? Your Honor, did you hear what the witness just said? The DJ said, "Hey, it's almost Christmas," when he heard the gunshot. Indeed, Anne. Almost Christmas means it wasn't Christmas. Do you realize what this means? When he heard the gunshot, it was still Christmas Eve. That would seem to be the case, yes, but they contradict the two testimonies we heard so far, Your Honor. Both Miss Hart and the old man said that it was after the midnight when they heard the gunshots. In other words, when they heard the gunshots, it was already Christmas. This is a clear contradiction, Your Honor. Order. What does this mean? The two prior witnesses heard gunshots after midnight. However, this witness says he heard the gunshot before midnight. Judge, the answer is simple. The witness is plainly mistaken. Just look at him, suspicious. What? Well, Mr. Wright, what do you think about what Mr. Bass claimed he heard before midnight? Well, Larry was right. Larry's not mistaken, Your Honor. He heard the gunshot before midnight. Intriguing. I'm assuming you have evidence for this wild claim. Show me the evidence there was a gunshot before midnight. Let me see that. Here we are, the second late photo. Shows an empty lake taken automatically on 12/24 at 10:50. Oh yeah, that's the one. Look at this photograph. This was taken by our witness yesterday, Laura Haas, with her automatic camera. The timestamp on the photo is 24/11:50. Oh? But there's nothing on the lake in this picture, Your Honor. The real issue here is not why it's not showing this photograph. It is why this photograph exists at all. What do you mean? Your Honor, this photograph was taken by an automatic camera. That camera was set to go off in response to loud noises. Aha, correct. There was loud noises on the lake at 11:50. That's why this photograph was taken. And in other words, when Larry heard the gunshot, it was most definitely still Christmas Eve. Indeed, it would seem that is the case. Then where does that leave us? Mrs. Harris testified that she heard gunshots after midnight. And are you claiming she was mistaken? Not at all, Your Honor. It is the fact that the camera also triggered at 15 minutes after midnight. Your Honor, That night there were 2 sets of gunshots with a 25-minute pause between them. Why would this be? Don't be fooled, Josh. That camera was set to respond to loud noises. Yes? There's no proof that the loud noises at 11:50 was a gunshot, and what the witness would have sneezed triggered the camera. Hey, my nose was clear that night, man. Huh. Well, Mr. Wright, there's no turning back now. Okay. Well, let's just save. There's no turning back now. Can you prove that the line at 11:15 was indeed a gunshot? Please show the evidence if you have any. The murder weapon, .22 caliber, fired 3 times. Oh yeah, there we have it. This is my evidence. The murder weapon? Something about this pistol was bothering me, Your Honor. Both of the witnesses who testified yesterday had 2 gunshots. However, the murder weapon was fired 3 times. When then was the last shot fired? Only now have I realized the truth. That the shot was a shot Larry heard just before midnight. Order. That won't make sense of the evidence we've seen so far. However, this leaves me wondering exactly what did happen on the night of the lake. Exactly. If this is true, there were 2 sets of gunshots separated by 25 minutes. One at 11:50 and the other one 15 minutes later. Why, I ask why? I better think of something quickly. Wait a second. Gunshots separated by 25 minutes. What's wrong, Nick? I have it. Huh? Remember the case with the Steel Samurai? Huh? Yes, of course I remember. The murderer in that case had the same idea as the murderer in that case. What do you mean? Maya? Yes? If we don't figure this out now, we'll never overturn Edgeworth's guilty verdict. And we got a hunch, and I'm going to run with it. Right. I mean, is it safe? Safe. We already got a guilty verdict. We had nothing to lose. You just want to let me know if anything sounds fishy, okay? Right, Nick? Your Honor? Yes, Mr. Wright. The testimony just now has been cleared of the entire case. What do you mean, Mr. Wright? Tis. So you're finally realizing the truth, that there can be no other murder other than Edgeworth himself. Wrong word, Karma. A man was shot that night, but it wasn't Edgeworth who did the shooting. Listen, rookie. Take a deep breath and consider the fact, and at the time of the murder, 1 boat was on the lake, and this was shown by the witness photograph. And the defendant Edgeworth and the building Robert Hammer were on the boat. There was a gunshot fired on the boat, and Robert Hammer fell into the lake, and the distance of the gun shooting was 1 meter, and it couldn't have been a suicide. Well, the guilty party has to be none other than the man on the boat. I admit it's hard to imagine any other possibility. Yes, but this assumes that the guilty was shot at 15 minutes after midnight. What do you mean by that, Mr. Wright? We have a photograph evidence of the time of the shooting, and the timestamp on the photo is 1:15. But Larry had a gunshot 25 minutes before that. Robert Hammer was killed in 25 minutes before they shot on the lake. That's the only way that Edgeworth could be innocent. Mr. Wright, are you quite mad? Explain who the 2 men on the boat are. Edgeworth and the murderer. Of course, it was Edgeworth and the murderer. And after the murderer killed Robert Hammond at 11:50, he assumed the guys from Mr. Hammond and met Edgeworth. Well, are you serious? Yes. Edgeworth won't tell us why he went to the lake that night. However, I have a hunch. That night Robert Hammond caught Edgeworth to the lake. Now, Edgeworth didn't know Robert Hammond's face that well. That's why he didn't suspect anything when the murderer took Robert Hammond's place. I'm not sure what to make of this. Ludicrous. Mr. Wright, tell us the name of the murderer then. The murderer's name, right, is, I don't know. Actually, I don't know the murderer's name. You don't know? Bah, again, you waste my time. I don't know because he never told us. Huh? The murderer is the caretaker of the boat shop, the old man. At 11:50, he was the one who killed Robert Hammond, the caretaker of the boat shop. Where did he do this? There wasn't any boats on the lake then. Why would he have to go all the way out of the lake to shoot someone? May I suggest that the real scene of the crime was not on the boat? What? Well then, where did the murder take place? Alright, so here's the... Then of course the boat shop where he lives. That way he could meet with the victim without anyone seeing. And dump the body afterward. Do you have proof that the boat shop was a crime scene? Recall Larry's testimony, if you will. That night he was out on the lake on the boat searching for something. He finds it and returns the boat, and then just as he's starting to head home, he heard a gunshot. He heard a gunshot, Your Honor, even though he was wearing headphones at the time. In other words, the gunshot was very, very close by. And where would that be if he had returned the boat? The boat shop. Mr. Wright, what happened that night on the Gore Lake? Please tell the court from the beginning. Yes, Your Honor. Nick, are you sure about this? Not really. But if I start at the beginning and I take it slow, I might be able to figure it out. That night, the caretaker of the boat shop called Robert Hammond to his shop. This was around 11:50, and that was when the gunshot that Larry heard was fired. And after that, the caretaker put on Robert Hammond's coat, and he became Robert Hammond. And then he got on the boat with Edgeworth and went out into the middle of the lake. And then who fired the pistol on the boat, Mr. Wright? The boat shop caretaker. Of course, it was the murderer who shot the pistol. He shot twice, both missed Edgeworth on purpose. Wait a minute. Yes? Why would he shoot twice if he didn't mean to hit anyone? Details. Know this, Mr. Wright. The moment you run out of explanation is the moment you lose. Tell us why the murderer had to fire twice. To create a witness. I believe he shot twice to create a witness, Your Honor. Create a witness? The murderer leaves his pistol and fires one shot, and that ensures that anyone who heard the shot will look at the lake. And indeed, Mrs. Hart did exactly that after hearing the first shot. And next, the murderer waits a bit and he fires again. And then the murderer jumps in from the boat himself, leaving the pistol in the boat behind him. I see. To someone looking from the edge of the lake, it would appear that one of the men on the boat had shot the other. The murderer didn't know about the automatic camera, of course. That's why he shot twice to draw attention to the boat. Alright, Once you realize, everything else falls into place. The bullshot caretaker went back to his job, and then he put on Mr. Hammond's wet coat back on the body. And threw the body into the lake. This is what happened, Your Honor. These are the events that transpired that night on Gourd Lake. Bailiff, bring out the witness from before, the bullshot caretaker, quickly. Very well, while we're waiting for the caretaker, I would like to ask the defendant, Max Edgeworth, a few questions. Mr. Edgeworth, please take the stand. Mr. Edgeworth, would you hear what the defense? Do you hear what the defense just said? Yes. Well, why did you go to the lake that night? What Wright has said was mostly correct. Astonishingly so, actually. Yes. Several days ago, I received a letter. The letter was signed Robert Hammond. He asked me to come to the boat shop by the lake midnight on Christmas Eve. He said he had something very important to discuss with me. Something important? I'm sorry, I can't say what it was. Your Honor, sir. Bailiffs, we are conducting a trial here. I ask that you remain quiet. The witness has disappeared. He isn't at the boat shop either. What? He ran for it. What should I do? Find him quick. We can't allow him to get away. Von Karma, your witness has disappeared. A search warrant has already been issued. It goes without saying that I cannot declare a verdict under these circumstances. I will extend it all into tomorrow, the final day allowed. Let me check to see if the stream is still running. I request that the police department utilize all of his forces to find the witness. I understood. One more thing. Just who is the boat shop caretaker? I think his identity has become very important to this trial, and I want to know who he is. Very well, court is adjourned. December 27, 1:22 p.m., District Court, Lobby number 2. Yay, Nick, you did it. Yeah. Well, at least we got him out from under the guilty verdict. And what about Larry? That was something else. And even Von Karma didn't know what to do with his testimony. Larry really helped us out. Sure. Once I shift through his unique testimony. Still, he did save us. And I would just wish our case went so down to the wire all the time. I know what you mean. And sometimes I feel like it is us on trial instead of our clients. Hey, Edgeworth. Mr. Edgeworth? Did you say something? Don't look so pained. I mean, it looks like you're probably going to get off the hook. You could try to smile just a little, relax. I'm sorry. But I fear it's not over for me yet. What do you mean? Right. There's something that's been troubling me for a long time now, and I don't know whether or not to tell you. Edgeworth? No, there's so little time left. I want to tell you to get it off my chest, but... I can't make up my mind. What is it about Edgeworth? It's a nightmare I had. A memory of a crime that I committed. A crime you committed? A memory of a murder. Well, memories are weird. As Roger Smith once said, people are not ruled by their memories, or some nonsense like that. December 27, 2:11 p.m., right in Court Law Office. What was Mr. Edgeworth talking about? A memory of a crime that I committed, a memory of a murder. Do you really think Mr. Edgeworth killed? I don't believe in that Edgeworth. Some painful memory has been troubling him recently. But he never takes someone's life, never. Nick. Yo, how everyone's doing? What do you think of my performance today? I had swimming in the ocean, huh, Maya? Swimming me? Oh, yes. I do remember feeling faint. Alright, tell me the truth. It was like love at first sight, right? Right, Nick? Me? Well, maybe my heart skipped a bit or two. I think you can do better than that. Come on. I said Edgeworth's in there, dude. Edgy. You guys should be bowing before me. Yeah, bow before your hero. Alright, let's just leave it here for today. Bye-bye and God bless.